Northwestern State head coach Blaine McCorkle a couple of days before spring practice begins on Monday. And Coach, we hear some murmuring and some moving around. Is there an eagerness for you as much as the players about getting into spring practice?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, as you mentioned, you can hear it in the background. Guys are over there working with Coach Smelser right now, and it's been a long 3 months in the weight room and out here running and doing some early morning coaching stations. So I think we're all got a little bit of that football itch and ready to put a helmet on and see what it actually looks like.
You've been through this many times as a coach and as a player. Is there a little different feeling as you go into your first somewhere, whether it was your first at Delaware or Richmond or wherever you've been before this, Bellhaven several years ago? Is there a different energy for you going into your first one somewhere?
Yeah, there is. There's always the unknown that you just really don't know what it's going to look like till you get out there, and I think we've got a pretty good feel right now of who our team is and what we're going to have out there, but until you put a helmet on and blow a whistle and line up against each other, there's still the unknown. So we're excited to see what it looks like and see who steps up and who leads and who can help us get this thing right.
I think that's pretty much every time you set foot in spring. Your roster won't be full till the fall.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a preview and kind of see, I guess, for a first-year coach where the installation process is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, everything's brand new. Our kicking game's brand new. Our defense is brand new. Our offense is brand new. So we're installing everything from the start. How we stretch is new. Everything's going to be different. So there's definitely going to be a learning curve and a lot of things that a lot of guys have got to adjust to in a hurry. But we know that, and I think we're off to a good start with our meetings, just having them ready. And I think they'll have a pretty good feel when they get out there, so they can get out there and just let loose and play.
Couple of months you come in, a couple of months ago I should say you came in, so everyone kind of has a clean slate at that point. Same thing going forward, kind of clean slate on the field. Yeah,
there really is no depth chart right now. Everybody's starting at zero, and everybody's got a chance to prove themselves, and we don't care if you're a senior, a freshman, if you're on scholarship or you're a walk-on. We're going to find out who can help us win and who can play and who wants to come out here and work hard every day. And, there's some positions that are thinner than others right now, and we know that those guys are going to get a lot of reps. So nobody should complain about not having an opportunity this spring to show what they've got.
15 practices, including 3 scrimmages in the Joe Delaney Bowl on April 20th. Looking at from the outside going in a month and a half when this wraps up, or a month and a week, what will have made this a successful spring for Blaine McCorkle?
Well, I think just to get better every day. I think we've got to evaluate our personnel. I think that's a big one, to come out of the spring knowing exactly who we are and what holes we've got to fill, with freshmen coming in, or if there's a few more guys we need to still go find, out of the portal, or the older guy if we need to. Hopefully we don't need to, but we just want to evaluate our personnel and find out who we are, and we want to identify our leaders and, find out who really wants to be here. And I think there's probably some guys still curious, is this really what I want to do? And not sure what they signed up for yet, but we'll be able to work through that over the 15 days and come out of it ready for the preseason and know what we've got.
And obviously, one thing that we didn't mention, health.
That's right. We got to stay healthy, and that's one thing that in the past we prided ourselves on, is being able to keep our kids healthy and on the field. And we've got to practice smart, because I mentioned we are extremely thin in some positions. Defensive line for one. We've got 5 for sure, maybe 6 to go through spring practice. Fortunately, we run a 3 down front, so that helps a little bit. But those guys, they're gonna get their reps this spring, and we've got to be smart, and we've got to make sure that they get a full workload, without wearing those guys out too, because you do want to be able to make sure that you have the majority of these guys back ready to go in August.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.